future, let's talk about the future, far future. When we physicists look in outer space, we don't look for little green men. When we look in outer space, we look for type 1, type 2, and type 3 civilizations. A type 1 civilization has the power of an entire planet. They are a planetary civilization. They harness the weather. They can play with thunderstorms. They play with hurricanes and volcanoes. That's type 1. Type 2 is stellar. They consume the power of a star, like the Federation of Planets on Star Trek. Star Trek would be a very typical type 2 civilization. Type 3 controls the power of an entire galaxy, like the Empire of Empire Strikes Back. Once they had William Shatner on StarTrek.com, and he was answering all the questions of the Trekkies. The Trekkies would ask William Shatner questions like, what is the fourth dimension? What is antimatter? What is a black hole? And William Shatner was getting more and more frustrated. The people at StarTrek.com said, finally, he got so frustrated, he pounded on the desk and he said, damn it, I'm an actor. I'm an actor. I know nothing about Star Trek. I mean, about the fourth dimension, antimatter. Get a physicist. Ask me about Priceline. Anything. So they had me on later, and I had to answer all the questions of a Trekkie. Well, Star Trek is a type 2 civilization. They can barely harness the power of a star. This is type 1. A type 1 civilization is planetary. In about 100 years, we will be a type 1 civilization. What are we today? We are type 0. We don't even rate on this scale. We get our energy from dead plants, oil and coal. This is type 2. Type 2 is stellar. They control the power of a star. They are immortal. Nothing known to science can destroy a type 2 civilization. Even if their mother's star goes supernova, they can simply leave or just move the planet. And this is type 3, where they can actually play with black holes. I once gave this talk in London at the planetarium there, and a little boy comes up to me, about, age 10, real pest. He comes up to me and he yanks on my pants and he says, Professor, you're wrong. There's type 4. And then I looked down on this little 10-year-old boy and I said to him, shut up, kid. Why don't you go play in traffic? There's a nice intersection over there. And he wouldn't go away. He just kept yanking on my pants and he said, Professor, you're wrong. There's type 4. And I said, look, kid, there are planets, stars, and galaxies. That's it. So any advanced civilization would have to be planetary, stellar, or galactic. And he insisted, you're wrong. There's the power of the continuum. Now, any Star Trek fans out there? What civilization harnesses the power of the continuum? The cube. Very good. Now, if you did not understand what just transpired, get with the program. Get with the program, okay? It's on every Tuesday night. Get with the program, for God's sake, okay? So one day, will we be able to harness this fantastic power, the power of the 11th dimension? This is my domain. This is what I work on. I work on string theory. We're going to begin to test the string theory starting next month. Watch for it. End of November, beginning December, they're going to crank up the biggest machine of science ever created, the Large Hadron